When speaking about rare and expensive games, Game Boy isn't the first platform that comes to mind to many. But in fact, there are some rare and expensive gems for this console. And such is the case for today's video. The Game Boy was released as an on-the-go alternative for gamers to be able to experience their entertaining video games wherever they go, with better quality that was available during that era. Now, while many argue that the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color are practically the same system, there are slight differences in specs. The Game Boy Color is a bit more powerful than the Game Boy. And so in today's video, we'll be discussing one of the rarest games for the Game Boy Color, Shantae. Shantae is a platforming adventure game in which the player plays a half-genie named Shantae who must travel across various areas in order to stop the evil lady pirate Risky Boots. Shantae's default attack involves using her hair like a whip. She can also use gems obtained from defeating enemies to purchase other items such as self-restoring potions and damaging items with various uses, as well as learn upgraded combat moves. The game features 5 towns with various areas filled with enemies and obstacles in between each of them. Now, in order to progress through the game, Shantae must seek out various characters who will open the dungeons, in which the dungeons contain a guardian genie that will teach Shantae a new dance. By using these dances, Shantae can transform herself into different animals, including a monkey that can climb on walls, an elephant that can smash objects such as boulders and trees, a spider that can climb across webbing in the background, and a harpy that can fly in mid-air. Now, Shantae must use these abilities to reach new areas or find hidden items. Shantae became obscure due to its release coming a year after that of the Game Boy Advance. However, it received favorable reviews and has garnered recognition since its release, being included on multiple lists of best games on the platform and being called a cult classic by some reviewers. Now, due to this game's scarce release, it commands outrageous prices on eBay, for a Game Boy game anyways. Roughly around $250 to $300 for a loose copy, and a complete and boxed copy is currently on sale on eBay right now for over $1,000. It's a shame that Capcom hasn't capitalized on Shantae's growing popularity. To be honest, the only reason why I know of this game is due to Shantae being in the character wanted list for Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U last year, so curiosity brought me to do some research over this character. An interesting fact is that this game needed a 32 megabit battery backup cartridge to work properly, and was expensive to produce. This factor deterred some publishers, alongside of the fact that launching a new intellectual property was considered risky at the time. Now, the developer, Wayford, tried to find the publisher for years before Capcom eventually picked the game for release. Capcom, however, held back the release for months, during which the Game Boy Advance was released. Now, it's rumored that the game had only one run of about 20,000 to 25,000 copies. WayForward saw that the console screen had a tendency to darken the colors, so they took back the game and made further developments on it, incorporating a feature that brightened the screen if played on a Game Boy Advance, alongside some bonus features. Now, sales figures for the game have not been made public, but according to WayFord's creative director Matt Bozin, it sold very poorly. He said that he heard that the 20 to 25,000 copies of the game were in fact produced, and they did in fact sell out, but that a second print run did not actually occur, which further contributed to its scarcity. So there you have it. That's how this humble little title became an ever-growing popular IP and very rare Game Boy Color title. There have been several adaptations to this game, including the newer next-gen consoles, and who knows, we might see one for the upcoming Nintendo Switch. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Check out some of our other videos if you like. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button or like, as it helps us out a lot in these videos. And I'll see you all next time.